Car sales staff we spoke with admit leasing a car used to be frowned upon, but in today's market, things are starting to shift.
Backup camera, automatic Bluetooth.
Risa Lundblad is checking out the new 2022 Sportage she just bought, which for her was a major upgrade.
No, I have a very old Saturn Vue. It's a 2005, and my plan was to drive it till the wheels fell off, and my mechanic just gave me a 2-week notice.
Once she found the car she wanted, the next question was buying versus leasing.
To me, to lease the car, you're going to be paying for it for 3 years, then you're going to buy it out and not knowing what the price would be in 3 years. It'd be like paying for it twice. So I just decided to bite the bullet and just buy a new one.
It's almost impossible to make an apples-to-apples comparison. Length of terms, rebates, how many miles you drive, dealer fees, maintenance costs, interest rates. Analyzing these could sway your decision. But now with the pandemic, there's another really big factor to consider.
The chip shortages have caused assembly lines to essentially produce less vehicles than they normally would.
Fewer cars produced means anything new you find will cost more. That leads to more people buying used, and those prices also getting inflated. Online car shop Roto CEO Nathan Heck says that sways his decision.
At some point, it has to be more cost-effective to buy than lease and vice versa, right?
That's not necessarily actually the case. As long as you are getting the maximum rebates and incentives that you can for the car, and you're keeping your due-it signing and your monthly lease payment as low as possible, you will generally do better in lease versus finance, especially in today's market where you're buying a vehicle at a somewhat inflated price.
Still, whether you're buying or leasing, there are ways to save money. Shop around for the best deal. Consider ordering your car from the manufacturer to avoid dealer add-ons. And consider trading in the purchased or leased car you have now to take advantage of the inflated prices.
Most consumers are unaware that leased vehicles today have a ton of equity in them, and over time that equity is going to decrease as the market normalizes.
And one more tip, he says, be flexible.
I was looking at one and decided on it. By the time we got inside, it was gone. So I grabbed the next one down the line. It doesn't have all the features I want, but it's a basic car. It's going to get me where I need to go, and in this day and age, you can't really be too fussy. It's supply and demand.
I did ask when we expect this inflated market to normalize, and the sales staff we spoke with say the correction is already beginning. Not significantly just yet, but those prices are starting to come down, and they're optimistic that 2022 will be a favorable year for the consumer. Wale Aliu, Boston 25 News.